going to be a review on the new Obey 10F vehicle. So we're going to see what it's like. Just come out today, new one. Going to Legendary Motorsport. Obey 10F 1mil675. It's basically, well, I say similar to an Audi R8, isn't it? Or as close to that as you're gonna. Well, as close to that as you're gonna get. So top speed is like 3, 4, well, just under a quarter. So like 4.25. Acceleration, we're looking at well into like 4.5. Braking just a notch under 2, and traction I think is full. So that's not going to need to be changed at all. But one thing it is good is it says in the text at the top, eligible for customization at Benny's Original Motorworks. That's going to be a big laugh, is that? Choosing the colour. I don't particularly want red. I don't want pink. I don't want yellow. Any of those colours. White and black could be an option, but then I know I've got one of those other supercars that are white and black. I don't particularly want black or blue or green, so we might have to change it for something I haven't got all together. We'll have to see when we get there. Meantime, I'll go for white, to be honest. And we're going to send this to the auto shop garage. Your 10F will be delivered to your auto shop shortly. So that's what we've got for the new car. So meantime, we and see what it's like and get it customized. I think I'm in the Cyclone, yeah. This thing is blisteringly fast. It's like a bullet on wheels. It's a bloody scary machine. I've pranked it goodness knows how many times. Good job I don't need to make a claim every time I crash it because I'll be out of pocket. See what I mean? But I've got to admit, this car has got awesome handling. Really good. That saved the pedestrian. Oh, didn't save the cyclist though. Crumbs. I'll save you. Oh dear, oh dear. Terribly sorry, madam. Let's stick to the speed limits. I'm going to put it outside, but I suppose... No, I don't put it inside because that doesn't belong in there. It goes the other way. Yeah, no, this goes back to the agency, so if I put it in there, it'll keep it in there. I'm still in there, or thereabouts. Oh yeah, it's arrived there. That's all right.
See you later.
So white and black, which is what I said. It's all right. I suppose we'll have to see what mods can be put on it and what Benny's mods can be put. I suppose. But that doesn't look too bad as it is, to be honest. But I'll look at the colours. It might take me a bit of time to get used to what colour I want. Maybe, as I said, I've pretty much got every colour there is on the spectrum, to be honest. I mean, you'll know from reviews I've done over on the cars that I've got. I mean, I know people out there have far more cars than me. But the ones I've done, I must be in excess of, 70, 80 odd, maybe, something like that. Guessing, not including Benny's. And there are only some of the Benny ones there. I haven't put them all in here because it'll fill this up. So if I do take this to Benny's, this will be included in that set across there because all those 4 across there are Benny's. There's that one there, the hot rod, that's also Benny's. So we'll see how we go. So the stats of this one, like we saw on the site, top speed, it's a notch over acceleration, it's basically 4.5, braking just under 2, and traction is full. So armour, always, brakes, obvious, bumpers, front bumper stock, carbon splitter, secondary, forged, so it just blacks it out more basically. Secondary just gives it another tinge to the edge of it. You just see the edge going from black to just an edge. Carbon, secondary carbon, just another edge. Forged, just another edge to it basically. Even the shadow, you can just see it just adds another edge to it. Carbon street splitter. Suppose that, yeah. Rear. Diffuser. Add bumper delete. Carbon mid. Forged. It just has the, you see it in the shadow there, but you can't really see it on the car as much. That's the side diffusers. Forged diffuser fins. That just adds a little tinge to the edges again. Forged. XL forged. Tinge to the edges, removes it blacked out. Carbon bolted. I'll go for that because it's the same as what's on the front. So we'll go for that one. I actually like the other one to be honest, but that one to sit at the front. Engine, definitely. Exhaust, titanium, aluminium, carbon, titanium, aluminium, carbon, chrome, titanium, carbon street. Standard is visible. The chrome, titanium turbo, carbon turbo. The standard ones are visible, but the other ones aren't. So titanium turbo, I think, just nice on the tips. Grille, carbon grille. It removes the center. Let's just tints it. Primary, yeah, that looks alright. That's nice. Maybe it blacks it out. Primary with that as well. Vents blacks out. Does the same, blacks out more. Primary vertical. Yeah. Carbon. Right, I think we're looking at this. I like that. I'm going with that. Hood. Carbon hood. Forged carbon. Okay. Ridgeline. Ah, that's like the standard one without that. A ridgeline, you get that. Okay. Carbon ridgeline. Forged. Carbon hood. Forged carbon. R-spec. Carbon. Primary. Ah, that's nice. Carbon oh yeah. Carbon performance. Forged performance. Aero. aero carbon, forged aero, race hood, carbon race hood, forged. Yeah, I think I like that one. Horn. Go for an air horn just to be different. Lights. Blue. Neon kit. Okay, go on and keep it. You could keep it white because it is white. But if I change the color just to make it look something different. Okay, so you go white, which is standard because the car's white. But I'm not, I'm just going to change it just to be different. Just to be different. Liveries, okay, so white stripes, probably pointless. Black stripes, nice. Tricolor, pinstripes, red stripes, yeah, that looks alright. Okay, looks like Japanese, Chinese, and Japanese rider. Sponsor bash. Jackal Racing. Part black, part white. Chrome Specialist, choke specialist. German Motorsport. So it's like a split colour. Half camo. Not really, to be honest. So going for standard, I haven't chosen, I don't know if I'm going to be all white yet. I haven't really chosen that, so I'll have to wait for that. Mirrors, primary, carbon, and forged. Again, I haven't chosen, so we're going to have to come back to livery and mirrors, because I've not really chosen what colour yet, and same with the plate, depending on what the colour's going to be. So this will be it. Primary, pearlescent. So that's on top of that in it. So I need to choose a colour. Right, so black. Shadow silver. Stone silver midnight cast. Red. Nice looking with a black. Lava red. Can do it hot pink? No. Bright orange, gold, bronze. Dew yellow. That's different. And it actually suits the underglow, to be honest. And I didn't do that on purpose, it was totally by accident. That's... to be honest with you, I don't mind that, to be honest. And that's not normally a colour I'd go for, but it really makes the black and the carbon stand out, and it matches the colour underneath. underneath, which is totally a coincidence. That's not why I did it. I tried to do it to offset it from the white to make it look different, but that actually does look alright. Yeah, I'm going for that because it just looks unusual. And maybe we can put another colour in there. So if we go back to the top and see what we can have there to make it look different. Silver, maybe a green or a red in there. Might change it up a bit. No, not that. Sunrise orange. Bright orange. That gives it like a yellowish, greenish orange tint. Got gold. Grayish yellow. Dark green. Racing green. Sea green, olive green, bright green. I think that's just a nice subtle colour, that. I'm going to go for that. Gasoline green. Secondary colour. Is that just doing the wing mirrors? I think so. So, metallic. Well, I might not need to do that because if it's going to be the carbon, I won't need to do that. Trim colour, that looks okay as it is, to be honest. But what if we go for... Normally I'd go for a yellowy colour to suit what's outside. But I don't think I'm going to do that. Nope, I am going to go for something that looks different, but works with what I've already got. That's if I can find it. Green. Yeah, I think cream does that. Roof, roofings. Carbon, forge race. Yep. Roof. Full carbon roof, forged. That's stock. Carbon. Forged inset roof. Forged inset. Ridge roof. Carbon. Forge ridged. Right, ridge roof I think I'm going to go for there. So I can go back to mirrors now. Go to forged carbon, so I've gone back to there. Livery, I think we're looking at German Motorsport. A half camo, sorry. German Motorsport, Jackal, yeah, I think we're looking at Jackal looks okay, and German. It looks okay, but what about without? Do you know what? I do like the German racing one. I really do like it. I like how it half does it. I really do. But I like it on its own more. I do. So leave that alone. Loss and prevention. Mirrors done. Plate. Black. Respray's done. Roof's done. Side panel. Right, so stock. Secondary carbon forged. Nope, leave it out, otherwise you're just ruining the design already, so leave it as it is. Skirts, stock skirts, carbon, secondary. I think it just gives it a little lip, doesn't it? Just to make it stand out a bit more. Doesn't really do that much, to be honest. Forge GT skirt, do that. Spoiler, carbon spoiler, forged, primary ductile, carbon, forged ductile, primary flats, carbon flat forged, primary, forged, primary extreme, carbon extreme, forged, primary, carbon, primary aftermarket, that looks nice, carbon, forged, carbon race, that's nice, for big wing, yeah, that looks really nice. Yeah, that for me. Oh yeah, that looks absolutely gorgeous. Suspension, lowered, street, sports, competition. Competition, transmission, race, turbo. Do you even need to ask? Wheels. Right. Tuner street track. What if I ever try track wheels? Not quite what I'm looking for. Those aren't bad. Ice Storm. Right, so but no. Still looking at Ice Storm. No, don't want that either. Off-road. I think those are the ones that are chunky. Yeah, don't want chunky. So muscle, I don't think those are good either. They're big chunky. So high end that'll have to be. They're okay, but a lot of these wheels I've got on the other cars, so I'm gonna say no. Track, I think it was Ice Storm. Oh, reached 52 and I haven't, that's a shame. Dinker, not really. Top blender, those. Wheel color. So something on here to make it stand out more unusual is definitely on the cards. So we looked at green there. Lime greens, too much over the top. Black. Stands out nice. Tires tie design. Atomic yellow, white, red, yellow, green. I'm gonna go for red because it just stands out more. Bulletproof tires, definitely. Tire smoke. Red just to be different. Windows. Limo. And that's it, we're fully modified. So we're fully standard modified. Standard and modified. So now we've got that modified, we could take it to the test track and see what it's like. Or I could take it straight to Benny's. And I think I'm going to do that. As it is there, we look in the video, how it looks, because I'm going to change this because it's going to go to Benny's and see what Benny's can do. And hopefully it's not going to change it too much because I actually like the look of that, to be honest. I think it looks really nice. So if he's going to change it too much from that, it's going to ruin it, but hopefully it might be better, we'll have to see. But we'll take it to Benny's now and see what it's like. So let's see what we're looking at. Trying to think where he is. There. That's where he is. Try not to crash it. Mind I'm running red lights, so it's kind of expected. He doesn't seem to be opening his doors for me. Okay, so it can't be modified here. Okay, so it said in the advertisement on the website that you could take it to Benny's to get modified. I'm here at Benny's and it's not modifying it. Okay, so we will go to the test track. I know where it is, but it's just easy for me to follow a line than it is to keep my eye on the traffic, because I'll probably end up crashing and trashing the car. By the time I get there, it'll be a wreck. But she certainly seems responsive. Handling's brilliant. There you go, already done it. Yeah, handling's brilliant. Really good. Most of it's me, to be honest. Get out of the way, you idiot. Took a wrong turn. Oh shit. To drive into you. Idiots. I know I can go in that way, but I'm going to go in the way that I always go in. Great brakes, great handling, great traction. Can I hit a plane? Yay! I hit a plane and I blew it up. Right, that's what it's like here on the jump. Nice, smoothly done. So now we're going to be doing the race under duress because the fuzz is after me. Makes it more interesting. Right, so we're going to actually stop on the grass verge this time, because normally I've been going over the grass verge and I actually think it hampers the car a lot when it's not stopping properly. So I'm going to try it by actually going to the grass verge and stop, so then the race of the car is, rather than mounting something or going across bad terrain, it's all going to be on the ground. So that's what I'm going to do. So 3, 2, 1, go. Too soon. Do it again. Three, 2, 1, go. The only reason why I've done it again is because obviously the police were after me and they kind of caught up to me, and I braked too soon and I ruined the test. So I did it again, which the police have gone now because I've escaped it. So I'll just have to redo it again. Right, that's stopped on that line. That isn't brilliant, to be honest. I'm going to try and do that again. And what I'm trying to do now, which I've changed the test a bit, is I'm trying to stop on line with that. But I know I've got to be careful, otherwise I'm going to run into that pole. But if I do run into that pole, then the brakes are pretty shit. But I'm going to start braking on the edge of that, so I'm hoping I'll have stopped on that point rather than crossing that point. But again, it's one of the markers that might be hard to accomplish. But I've just thought to myself that going across terrain, jumping that grass verge at speed, it just makes the car unstable. It slides too far, it doesn't brake maybe when it's supposed to brake. And I've just really worked out. I've known for a bit, but I've not really adjusted it. But I thought to myself, it's not really a fair test. A car should be on soft or road terrain, and once it starts mounting things or starts going across grass verges, when it's supposed to be a supercar or a sports car, it's not really a fair test. So I'm kind of changing it to that, really. And I know it ruins the test in the past a little bit, I suppose, but in the end of the day, you get the gist of what it's like to drive and what it's like to its stopping power or its traction or as such. I mean, like the Cyclone and the SC1, they were really good at traction, they're really good at control, slides, they're really good at 180s, and they're really good at holding the road. And this one seems to be similar, to be honest. So they're obviously Rockstar's doing their best to make cars as good, as close to as they could be as they can, because I think it's a good thing, because there's no point in having a car like this. Oh dear, look at that, the other side's better. There's no point in having a car like this that can't hold the road or hasn't got great traction or can't brake properly. What would the point in buying it? All the other cars you've got before it will be better. So I think they're going in the right direction with this one. So hopefully I'm going to stop at the right time and hopefully it'll be done. 3, 2, 1, go. So try and stay on this side of the track, and if possible, brake as soon as you see the grass verge. Similar to what it was before, more or less on parallel with that pylon. To be honest, that braking for this specific test and the test before it and the test before it that is going to get edited out that you won't see is pretty bad, to be honest. Now the thing is, the strange thing about this, when I'm actually on the road driving about and I'm braking, the braking's brilliant. You're turning corners, even at speed, it's really good on braking. When you're going at high speed and you slam the brakes on and it takes this long for this car to stop, that is really bad. But when you're out on the roads, it seems to be different, which is strange. So if we can actually look, we stopped parallel with that pylon. Hopefully I would have started braking at the right time. That, to be honest, is as good as you're going to get, starting more or less there. I know it's not bang on the verge, which is what I want it to be about here, but when you're travelling at that high speed, to actually accurately start braking bang on this spot where I'm stood, it's a chance in a very big number to get it absolutely spot on right, unless you really look at it. Sometimes I have been. But to be honest with you, you will know as well as I do, see my videos, that I have had cars that have actually braked bang on that verge of grass, and I mean bang on the nose, and I've stopped anywhere up to here. Some of them have been here on line with that bridge over there. Others have stopped about here. Others have stopped on line with that pylon. Others have stopped here, and I've even had a few here, and one or two have stopped about here, but I've not had many that have cost a lot of money that stopped bang on that white line. That is pretty bad. That's a hell of a long length to brake when you're going that speed. I'm assuming this car is going to be in the 23-24 range, maybe 25, but I put it between 23 and 25 range. I put that in, to be honest. And for a car that's going 22 to 25 seconds to cover that stretch on the clock, when I've had cars cost less and I've had cars cost more, have actually stopped before this point. That isn't that brilliant, to be honest. When it's literally having to run all this distance back, that's how long it's took this car to stop from slamming all on. But even though that's bad, I'm not going to knock it that bad, because you saw me demonstrate on the way here. The brakes were absolutely fabulous, and the traction is absolutely beautiful on traction. Beautiful. Handling is phenomenally brilliant, and it handles well, and it doesn't lose control, and I think it might even be good at 180s. We'll see. Absolutely beautiful at 180s. And it'll also mildly do donuts with a little bit of help. Yeah. It'll do donuts as well. Yeah, and it'll do 180s. So to be honest with you, traction's good, handling's good, braking's good, 180s are good, power slides are good, donuts good. I like the colour of the car, I like the wheels, I like the styling, I like the bonnet, I like the new front end, I like the interior styling, offsets with the limeish, peyish, dew green colour, and I like the black carbon detail, and I love that spoiler. So I think this is a really good car, despite the test breaking really late and ending really late. To be honest, it's not done the best in that respect. I'm not going to let that decipher this car's overall braking capability, because I know I've demonstrated early on in the video that it is good, especially when you're in a power slide. And I think the best test that any car could do is that you're driving at high speed and you jump a verge and you apply those brakes, and as soon as those tyres make contact with that ground, your car stops seconds later. To me, that is a car that has got brilliant braking power. And there has been other cars I've done this on before, where I've done the same thing, and you jump a verge, you apply the brakes, and as soon as your car lands, it either flips, loses control, does a 360, or just crashes horrifically badly. And those cars have been expensive, some have been cheap. In respect of this one, 1.6 million, I think it's money well spent. I really would recommend it. I think it's a great car. I think the standard car to look at without modifying it was brilliant. I think it was fabulous to buy. The mods I've done to it, I suppose everyone will do their own mods, but I think what I've done to it, how it looks, everything about the car, to be honest. I like the colour, I like the styling, I like its handling, I like its traction, I like its control, I like its braking, I like its 180s, I like its power slides, I like its donuts, and I like the car. Overall, general, I would certainly recommend buying this car. It's really, really good, despite what that test reflected with it braking. As I know it won't do anyway. I really just do it for the novelty and the fun of it. I know it really doesn't mean anything at the end of the day, but I do it for the joy and fun of it. But yes, this car is money well spent. Just come out today, Thursday, brand new, and I think it's fabulous. So yeah, go out and buy your Obey 10F. It's worth every penny. You can even post your comments if you want, what you like, what I've done to mine, or what you do to yours, what colour you choose, what styling you did to your car, what wheels, what spoiler you chose, what your interior's like. You want to post me your comments, I'll be happy to look at the comments, or even the videos that you post. I'll be happy to look at them. It's all community spirited, talking about what we do. That's what I'm here to do. It's all for fun, it's all for enjoyment. So until my next podium car, which I'll be obviously reviewing not till tonight, because I think my next time to visit the podium is about 8 o'clock, I think, something like that. But when I saw that first thing on the podium, I thought, what the hell am I looking at? Like, basically it's a car tank with a turret on the back. I thought, bloody hell. What the hell? But I hope you've liked this review, so let us know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe.